guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katarina and this is my channel of everything bookish, cozy, and lifestyle related. So today's video is going to be a video that I have been looking forward to doing for quite some time. It is a video that I just really enjoy watching on YouTube, and it tends to add to my TBR and make me buy books when I probably shouldn't buy books, and that is a book haul for you guys today. I have accumulated quite a few books in the month of August. At the beginning of the month, it was my birthday. So I was given books, I was sent books, I was given book money, I was given book gift cards. I just bought books for myself because why not treat yourself during your birthday? That's my belief, at least. And so I thought I would show you guys the lovely pile of books here that are over 15 books that I ended up buying in the month of August. Let's get into the video, but before that, make sure to check me out on Instagram at A Sip of Cozy. That is where I post all of my bookish, cozy content. And also, disclaimer, like always, when I, show you guys books and I kind of give you an explanation of them, I suck at synopsises. So if there's a book that you enjoy and I give a really crappy synopsis for it, but it sounds good in general, definitely go check it out on Goodreads or the Storygraph or Amazon or wherever you like to go to look at books. Alright guys, so starting off with the first 4 volumes of Kakuryo Bed and Breakfast for Spirits by Weiko Ioka. And I am very excited about this series. So this is a series that I've had my eye on for a little bit of time. So to give a brief synopsis, this follows a young woman who's trying to pay off her grandfather's debts. Her grandfather was a huge gambler and he gambled quite a bit in the spirit world, and so demons one day come to collect the debt. However, he's already passed away, and so they take her instead to the spirit world, where she was demanded that if she wants to pay off her grandfather's debt, that she marries one of the demons of this bed and breakfast. She says no, absolutely not. Instead though, I will pay my way and work my way out of my grandfather's debt and do this on my own terms. I just thought that synopsis sounded absolutely adorable, and so I was like, I really want this series. Then the last volume that you'll see of manga for the rest of this video is The King's Beast Volume 10 by Ray Toma. If you have not read this series, 100% recommended. Just if you want to look at the art style, it is absolutely gloriously beautiful, and I cannot wait to get to volume 10, but I've been holding off because I want a few more volumes to come out so I can binge this. Then the next book that I got is more of definitely a cozy read. We're starting to get into that cozy time of year where fall is just around the corner, and I picked up A Natural History of Dragons, a memoir by Lady Trent by Marie Brennan, and I've heard so many wonderful things about this. I love dragons, I love fantasy, and I love historical fiction that takes on a fantasy element. And so, brief synopsis, this follows Lady Trent and her pretty much as an old woman now, but she is recounting all of her adventures and how she became the most prominent dragon naturalist in the world. Then following that kind of academia vibe, we have The Secret History by Donna Tartt. This is a dark academia mystery feeling kind of book. I'm very excited about this. I can't give you a synopsis for this book. All I know is that it's super popular. It's all over TikTok, it's all over Instagram, it's all over YouTube. So many people love this book and the dark, morally gray characters. I cannot wait to annotate this book as well. And then pretty much from here on out, it's mostly fantasy except for a few books, so we're really not surprised since that is my most favorite genre. And the first one that we have here is one that was sent to me by the publisher, so thank you to the publisher for sending me this. It is my most anticipated release of 2023, and that is He Who Drowned the World by Shelley Parker Chan. By the time this video goes up, this book will have already, I think, been published, and I'm very excited about it. I absolutely love She Who Became the Sun. He Who Drowned the World is the second part. The next book is one that I've actually already mentioned and have talked about in a previous video in my I tried to read a 100 pages a day video. If you haven't watched that, definitely go check it out. But it is A Marvelous Light by Freya Marske. And as I said in my last video, the reason why I bought this book was because of the fact that I was reading it from a library book, but I loved the book so much and I found the magic system so intricate that I needed to have my own copy to annotate. But to give you a synopsis, this follows a young gentleman who is given a job that he really has no idea about, and thus he is thrust into the magical world and into a mystery plot, and he's been cursed. And then of course on top of that, his partner is a pompous jerk whose name is Edwin Kersey, and he just can't handle him, but then thus obviously forced proximity, romance ensues. The next book was also sent to me by the publishers, and it was also another big anticipated release of mine for 2023, and that was The Water Outlaws by S.L. Huang. So this is a gender bender of an actual story that exists. The real story, however, it's mostly men. However, S.L. Huang takes it and makes it a gender bender with female and femininity and female power, and I'm super excited about it. Then we have Witch King by Martha Wells. This was another one that I was looking forward to. This one follows a mage that was murdered, and his consciousness ends up kind of being put into the atmosphere, and he ends up taking over the body of a less powerful mage in a distant future, and it's just him getting revenge on being murdered and just kind of plotting to take over the world. This next book was one that my husband got me for my birthday. Super popular on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and that was Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Very limited knowledge on what this is. All I know is it takes place in space and there's trials. Then we have Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. This will be my first Chloe Gong book. I know a lot of people were obsessed with These Violent Delights. Looking forward to reading this one. This one, once again, don't know much about it. However, it's supposed to be an Antony and Cleopatra retelling of some kind. But there's like body jumpers and there's trials, and I'm obsessed with any book that has trials in it. This next one was a last minute purchase buy because I was on the fence about it. A lot of people either love this book or hate this book. That is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. This will be my first Erin Morgenstern book. I believe Erin Morgenstern, yep, she wrote The Night Circus, and I have not read The Night Circus. This once again gave very cozy academia, magic society. Read the synopsis for this, forgot what it was. It seemed very magical, very mystical, very interesting, and so I decided to pick it up. So the next book that I have to show you is a historical fiction, and that was Lady Tan's Circle of Women, and this is by Lisa See. So this book follows a young woman who is raised by her grandparents, and her grandmother and grandfather pretty much teach her to be useful. And her grandmother is one of the few handfuls of Chinese female doctors, and starts to teach her granddaughter Chinese medicine. Though she still is a female, she still is a woman, she needs to be married off, and she's married off into a prominent family that the mother-in-law does not like her doing anything. She wants her to be a proper woman. She doesn't want her to be independent. Not only what's so cool about this is that the fact that the woman in this book, and obviously being a real woman in real life, but a lot of her medicine practices and her medical practices are still practiced today. The second to last book that we have here is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. This is the sequel to The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I absolutely enjoyed The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and I'm very excited to continue. And then finally we have here a book that I've also read at the beginning of this month and was also gifted to me by the author, and that is A Rival Most Vile by R.K. Ashwick. I read this book in my birthday vlog. It follows a young man named Ambrose who ends up getting a competitor across from his potion shop, and he's quite angry about it, and he wants to, like, you know, sabotage the other one, but he won't because he's too nice. And pretty much it is definitely the rivals to lovers plot that you guys definitely need in your life. So there you guys have it. These are all the books that I was either gifted, bought, or gifted via a gift card in the month of August. There were over 15 books here. I think there's like 17 or 18 books total. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Leave in the comments below if you have bought any books in the month of August. Is there any books that you're super excited about getting to? Is there any books that you are planning on buying? And make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you guys at my next video. Bye! No, I'm not, no.